Welcome viewers back to Phoenix Point, where we are ready to go with a scavenge mission. Scavenging site, extreme threat level, daylight, Pandorans in a corrupted area. Dangerous because it's in a mist zone. This is the B team though, they've seen it all. Everyone in fact is level 7 except for Charlie. We are all outfitted and ready to go. While this is loading, let me take this second here to remind you to click that like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, do all the things, and then maybe I'll have time to edit out these loading screens in the future. Alright, here we go. We're seeing a Mind Fragger and a Mist Sentinel right off the bat. Nothing else standing out. Scooby is here to help us, but we want to take out that Mist Sentinel or that Mind Fragger right off the bat. Let's see what this shot looks like here. I'm pretty sure we could take you out in 2 shots. So let's make sure we use some willpower. Quick aim. Lydia is using the Gungnir rifle for this. Hopefully it lives up to its reputation.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We'll use this second shot with some willpower points. And Mist Sentinel down before it can even spit out some mist. What about you, Jen? You want to show us what you can do by shooting that thing? We don't even need your... That's really ugly. We don't even need your willpower. We're just going to wait for it to open its mouth again. Or maybe look at you. Come on. There's a better shot.
Problem solved.
Very nice. Okay, 2 down in first turn. I'm liking the feel. Let's get Tyzok somewhere. There's got to be a bunch of nasty Tritons and Arthrons around. I'm not really sure what the most likely area for them to be is. I probably also should have checked on those guys to see if they were doing corruption damage, to see if there's an Acheron here. There's always an Acheron. I guess you're going to run this way. Maybe you can see something down this wide open area. Nothing. Okay, well, let's get you behind a rock. Ah, there's something. What is it? It is an Arthron. It has a machine gun, so it's super dangerous. It's also up against the building, so it's gonna be hard to hit with Scooby. Can you shoot it from there? No, you're out of shots. Let's hide you behind the rock.
Not a problem. Here they are.
Yeah, great. They're spread out too, but that one also has. Wait, a brute champion should not have a gun, but a Tyrant does. Okay, so the brute champion not as scary right now. That guy's a little bit scary. It's kind of far away, so it's probably not that big of a deal.
Target located.
All right, where's the third? Ah, way over there. They're quite spread out. Shield bearer champion. Okay, that's a melee variant. No, not too bad.
On the move.
Get behind your rock already. And there's another Mist Sentinel. Okay. Well, that one's preparing, so we are going to get some mist on the field next turn. That's too bad. I like to keep the place clean, you know? Charlie. So we've only seen 3 Arthrons so far. I am imagining there's probably going to be some Tritons also. We can also take a look at the Arthrons here. They don't have corrupting damage, so there's no Acheron on the board yet. Could arrive anytime. Another Arthron. Ooh, that one's a Grenadier Scourge. What's your spider shot look like through that way? Not so good. Let's keep moving you where I was going to, which is back here. That's a Myrmidon. Okay. It's looking pretty busy out there, guys. Let's make it busier with some spiders. We'll put them in cover over here so the... never mind. We'll put them out in the open. Draw fire.
Let's do this.
That'll probably draw the attention of the Myrmidon and all the shooters. Jen can take a look through that door for us, see if anything comes up next turn. Mist. Oops, mist. Mist. Mists, you have a lot of grenades you can fire for us. Can you fire them from here? Oops, wrong weapon.
This is gonna make all the difference.
Not quite, but if you were here, you probably still can't hit anything. Yeah, okay, I was hoping that Scourge would be in range, but it's not. Let's hop you upstairs. And we'll put you right outside this willpower refresh area.
This is gonna make all the difference.
I don't think anybody can shoot you from there, but you'll be in a good position to blow them up. Scooby, yeah, we always try to shoot from far away like this, and it never works, so let's move you up here. And we'll consider going for a short shot. I guess this one's probably the one to shoot at, although I really hate the Scourge. Just don't think it's likely that you'll hit it. Maybe if we're lucky. Only got one lucky shot, but the other one completely missed. We did destroy its launcher arm, so that's what I like to see. It still has a machine gun, unfortunately, but it is bleeding. And it's not going to make it. Good, okay, so that worked out. That worked out okay, thank you, Scooby. Yeah, let's see what they do. We killed 3 enemies that turn, not too bad for our opening turn. Kind of a lot better than the C team did with their last scavenging mission, where we lost a heavy. Huh, looks like that Myrmidon was strolling along, saw somebody, got scared, and ran away. That was cute. You rarely see the Arthrons hop up onto the roof like that. It's kind of fun when it happens. Okay. It looks like we could probably blow you up. I'm not sure if this is going to kill out other spider drones here. Looks like they're safe. Okay, we got a leg. He's down to 10 bleeding, and we destroyed his pincher. Still has a spitter head. Wait, I thought we destroyed his pincher, but doesn't show destroyed there. Well, I guess we'll hit him again. We could also hit the Myrmidon. Maybe we'll hit the Myrmidon once. These mobile grenades are pretty nice. Okay, Myrmidon down. It looked like we got a wing, but didn't kill it or take out its weapon. So it's still dangerous. It's also a venomous Myrmidon, so it's going to explode on death. Oof. Tyzok, how do you feel about running over there and blasting it? I think it's a good shout to try. Nice.
That hurt, didn't it?
Okay. It's dead. Problem solved. Let's go here and
Shake it, baby.
pick up some loot. Yeah, unfortunately, you're full. So maybe we bring Scooby over by you. Scooby may want to fire off some grenades. So this guy up here still has a rifle. And that one back there, maybe? No, that one's just a pincher. That one's a pincher also. So yeah, there's only one here. We do want to take him out. Is that going to block our way up onto that roof in any way? I guess we can... Yeah, the ladder's there. Just worried if we blast the roof and dig a hole in it, can we still get to the loot? We can always use jump jets, I suppose. Wow, that was some terrible shooting. Scooby is way off today. It does look like we pretty much isolated that. We may have completely blown our chance to get to it, so maybe that was dumb. We'll see. Tyzok. Let's get some stuff in your hands that you can use, like these grenades. And then maybe you can actually throw this grenade. That's not you. You're done. You're done for now. Never mind. Charlie. Charlie can throw a grenade. There's also a spider on the ground. The spider could be more useful than just blowing up on this, though. It could go over here and distract this guy. Could try to get in there. Could go that way. I think it's gonna go this way. And then we'll throw a grenade at this guy. Because he still has a machine gun, right? Or no, this was a pincher one. Okay, so he's actually not that scary. He's probably gonna attack this. I don't know, I feel like maybe a grenade is warranted regardless. And your shot's gonna be way better than Scooby's, right? No, it's not. Alright. Seems like we're gonna have to bring people with actual guns into the fight.
I'm prepared.
Citizen Eileen, do you have a shot on that guy over here somewhere? That looks like Miss Sentinel. You could maybe hit a Miss Sentinel through that window. Boy. Yeah, you guys are out of position. Let's get you up into the action.
Out, I'm moving in.
Okay, and then we're gonna have to use... Oops, that was actually a mistake. Let's back you off. For some reason I thought we still had a... Maybe we can hit you with a crossbow bolt. I thought we still had something to blow up over there. Yeah, you're never gonna make this shot, are you? Let's just reload your gun. Okay, I think we... Oh, we still have you. We could probably do some boom blasting. Boom blasting the Miss Sentinel will be fun. Boom blasting that guy. Let's hit that guy first, since that's actually pretty dangerous. We've also got this guy right by you, who could, in theory, hop up here and do you some harm. So maybe that's the right call. Damaged his shield, disabled his arm. I doubt if it was the right arm though. Yeah. Oh, it was his arm holding the shield. That's good. Let's hit him again. Disabled legs, did some bleeding, but he's still a thorn in our sides. Also this guy, yeah, we're maybe made some mistakes that turn. Let's keep an eye on this guy. And see if he turns out to be a problem. Looks like a new reinforcement came in. Not sure what that green explosion was at first. I think that may have been something else coming in. Brute Champion ran away and attacked the spider. Good. Tyrant might be able to shoot through the window there. Nope. There's an Acheron running through mist. Shield Bearer Alpha. Another Brute Champion. Yeah, we're good in Arthrons, which I like. No Tritons visible yet. Arthrons aren't too terrible. There are a lot of them. And I'm not sure their reinforcements ever run out on this mission.
Standing by.
Alright, Mist here, you're gonna do another Boom Blast and take out both of those, hopefully. Yggdrasil Grenade would be wise too, but
Can I do this?
I think you can. You're gonna be fine. Let's get one in there. That was a pretty good hit on the light post. Not exactly what we had in mind. And yeah, that was terrible. Alright, that means we're gonna use Scooby, but let's just start throwing grenades. Yggdrasil Grenade on an Acheron. What's that do? It does great. Look at that. Disabled both legs and an arm. Still has a pincher head. Just 30 bleed. Not bad. We have another grenade. We're going to toss your way just because. Turns out we're carrying too much stuff. Okay, that's the other arm. You're out of the picture. Good. Let's get your inventory and make sure you're picking up some of this stuff. I guess we'll put a grenade in your hand. We're gonna leave behind the shotgun ammo. Is that a good idea? No, let's not do that. Let's leave behind the med kit and pick up all the materials we can. All this other stuff. I'd like to ferry to Scooby eventually. Okay, so you're out of the picture. There's still one in there. These two over here. Let's get Scooby up closer. Try to get some hits on that Mist Sentinel. Okay. We did get a bleed on this guy. That's good. It's able to spit. Mist Sentinel's going down, but it'll take a while unless we get some sniper shots on it. In terms of everybody else on the board, there's a dangerous Acheron here, a dangerous one there, a not so dangerous one there, and a not so dangerous one there. Actually, I don't think this guy's dangerous either. That means Jen can start doing some shots for us. I think you have a few. Maybe this Brute Champion will go down. Let's try to take 2 shots.
Aiming.
Might be able to take him out if we hit his pincher correctly. Very nice. And then the reason we gave you 2 shots was because you had another shot here, which seems unlikely. So yeah, let's just run you. Actually, let's get you upstairs for your next shot. I like that idea. There's also a if we get you out there, you're super in danger from this guy. What about Citizen Eileen? Can you help us out? I want to get a shot in there. It doesn't feel like we're going to be able to, though. I'm a little worried. Does this guy have a way out of this room? He can come out here and step here, so maybe if we overwatch this... Oh, he could also shoot through these windows, potentially. I think we step up here, we overwatch the doorway.
I'm on the move.
Maybe the window too.
Nothing's getting past me.
There's a chance. Alright, and then more spiders. More spiders right about there. Hopefully they don't hit that fence and disappear. Spiders have been known to do. Good. And then reload it. And maybe go head toward this. So over there. Oh right, there's that other Arthron that we can worry about too. Potentially another shot from Jen. I think we're gonna get you up to this edge here.
Already there.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Engaging.
Yeah, no good shot there. We do have a grenade, but not enough actions to use it. Let's pop you back around here. I don't want that machine gunner to shoot at you. And that's the whole team. A lot of bleeds doled out, but not a lot of killing on that turn. Nope. Took out the wrong one, unfortunately. And this guy thinks he's coming around back. And this one is just a pincher, no machine gun. So the only one with the gun is in there. Oof, here he goes. Good. Took the bait, shot at Scooby. Gonna have to leave Scooby in the vehicle bay for a couple hours, but I think he'll be okay. Alright, it's time for an assault squad member to get in there and shoot that Arthron, I think. That's your job. The fact that you can get to this doorway without a dash, does that mean that you can get there with a dash? I don't know. Maybe.
Time for the push.
Might also actually be able to get one of these in there. Yes, okay, that's actually the right thing to do. Should have thought of that first. Excellent. Okay, Shield Bearer Alpha here is pretty much intact except for his head. That Mist Sentinel, it would be nice to get rid of, but it's not critical.
Ready? Ish.
Hmm.
Can I do this?
Could take that out. Could shoot the Mist Sentinel one more time. Let's do that. Almost got it. Alright, and then run you through the willpower replenish because everybody's pretty low
I'm on the move.
by now. Charlie, you've got this guy sneaking up behind you. Who else? I don't think I want you to act next. I think we want Jen to step out and try to shoot this guy. Let's put the right weapon on so that we don't make a mistake there. Ooh, there's a Mind Fragger coming down too.
Moving.
And all we need to do is shoot your pincher. That means Eileen, Citizen Eileen, is free to try to take this guy out or the Mist Sentinel. Guess she has a shot on either if she steps here. That's not going to do it, but that will. And then Charlie, you're still thinking about that thing. Do you have anything in your backpack? Yeah, a couple grenades. Let's see if we can't put some flame on that guy. I doubt it, though. Oh, nice. You can actually get it. Let's see if this works. Oh, so very nice. So he's still is a spitterhead probably, but I think he's actually gonna kill himself by running through the fire, hopefully. Okay, so Scooby hasn't moved, and we never finished Tyzok's move. I think she can actually back off one and get an overwatch ready. Maybe a much closer overwatch. Let's see.
Taking point.
And then Scooby. Yeah, you're gonna hold your ammo. You have one more shot. We don't need to waste it on something easy. Let's just make some room for Scooby coming through, and these guys can actually start scouting. I'm hoping that the reinforcements are limited and this is it, but who knows, maybe something more dangerous will show up any second now. Let's see what the shield bearer champion and this mindfragger do. Okay, that was pretty pathetic damage. And I did get the spider just a little too close. Mindfragger looks to be behind a convenient box. That guy's dead next turn. Great. Okay, it's time to start collecting resources. So let's check your inventory first. Yeah, you have space. Let's jump you over there and get what's in this box.
Here goes nothing.
Not a whole lot. Wow, and one of the things in there is an Yggdrasil grenade somehow. Even though we just discovered how to make those ourselves, they're just freely available in the missions. We'll send you back to Scooby to drop off some gear and hopefully get more. Down this way, I guess we'd need an extra turn to pick stuff up here for you, right? No, can't do it. Jen, I think you're in a good position to shoot things if Scooby wasn't in the way. Let's actually drive Scooby over here and he can pick up stuff from Mist. And then maybe it's Tyzok who should fight since your inventory is full. Let's toss a grenade on these two. Fire grenade. Alright, so there is a good chance that it loses its ability to attack, but it's only a chance. Let's let Tyzok chase Scooby.
Let's do this.
And then Jen can actually get up here, but not with enough move left to do anything. So maybe it's worth shooting. We could probably actually just shoot with the pistol. No, you're too far away for that. And might be able to get a leg shot here, although your legs, even your legs are heavily fortified. I'm just worried we're not going to do much.
Success. On my way.
Eileen,
Finger on the trigger.
with the Gungnir. She does get a shot into its interior. Maybe we should have checked that first. And she can start heading over here toward these crates.
I'll be right there.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's hurt. So, nothing to worry about. Spider drone, you're gonna go and scout for us. Maybe scout around this direction, see if you can see anything. There has to be more reinforcements coming. This can't be it. Hopefully that guy dies. There we go. There's a Myrmidon coming in. Doesn't like my spider drone being there. Doesn't do a lot of damage though. That's good. It's a new type of Myrmidon too. What is that? Is that? It's just a regular Myrmidon. Okay. Well, we can explode here. Do some damage. Charlie is just gonna loot. There's a lot of good stuff here. This will turn into cash for us if we bring it back. Most of the stuff is decent. And then you can head this way toward Scooby. Jen is going upstairs. Jen sees a new Arthron coming on board. Okay. Glad it's not a Triton. And it looks like you have time to pick stuff up. Ugh. It's kind of a trade-off though. We're dropping your ammo in favor of materials. Guess we're dropping your medkit also. And then you'll hop down so that you can get to Scooby and unload. Over here, do we need to shoot this Myrmidon more? Yes, yes we do. Will we see it from any of these places? No. Maybe from there.
I'm on the move.
Okay. That was reasonable. Alright, and then over this way, we do have a Arthron sneaking up behind us, but I think we just want to get over here and trade with Scooby. Scoob doesn't have a lot of room. I guess we're going to take some sonic shock grenades and use them. Guess we can put your shield back on your back. And yeah, let's get you in a position where you can throw a grenade next turn. Maybe actually keep you... No, that guy does not have a weapon. Or doesn't have a ranged weapon, so you'll be alright. Scoob, hang tight. Actually... Can you move closer?
Ready for action.
Yeah, how come you can't move just like within one more space of him? Oh well. Citizen Eileen, you're going to have to get inside this building for us. And go for this one. What does your kit look like? Ugh, yeah, you're overloaded on too much stuff. Also, I guess you have things you can discard though. In favor of the materials. Although, yeah, just like throwing stuff away for materials. You know what? I'm gonna have you head towards Scooby and we'll trade your stuff in for the crappy grenades that are in there. Scooby, you can come here and trade right now, right? Yes, you can, but it'll take an action point, so I don't think you can do it. Oh, maybe Scooby can do it. Citizen Eileen, let's swap stuff we want to keep for the junk that's in Scooby. Unfortunately, Scooby can't put weapons in his ready bar. like other people can. Yeah, and we can just throw those grenades. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Scoob, get back over there. And actually, yeah, you can't trade yet, but it does look like you can at least get close enough. Okay, I think there's only one Arthron accounted for. Siren does come on board. It could have been worse. Could have been Acheron. And this guy's getting in range of our sonic grenades. Not sure why you got to move twice there. That seems unfair. Scooby does not like sirens. Just for the record, let's get closer so that we're more likely to hit. Okay, that wasn't the greatest shot, but it wasn't terrible either. Citizen Eileen can step up and get a shot with the Gungnir.
Come get some!
She's actually going to make it a 2-point shot so that she can keep running. Or get closer and make it a better shot. That's probably the right call.
I'll be right there.
Yeah, and then we can hopefully take out its head. It does only have 4 points in the head. It doesn't look like we can kill it with any of these hits, unfortunately. Or she could miss. Yeah, that's always an option. Ugh. That means Charlie's coming to the rescue with spiders. With that head still intact, that's frustrating because that means she can Psychic Scream. It also, I guess it means Mist is going to Boom Blast, is what it means. Can we actually get a hit from here? Yes, we can. So yeah, indeed we will double it up with a Boom Blast. And throw it all at her. Hopefully that can take out the head. Look at that, took out 3 body parts, not bad. One of them was an arm, so it still has an arm. Arm is damaged. There's also this guy back here. Let's take this one out before we decide what to do with your other point. So we could throw a sonic grenade. I think it does shock. I'm not sure it's really worth it. Could also step forward and take shots. Do we have any other grenades? No, we only have the sonics. We could throw 2 of them at least. Let's see what happens. How bad are these? Resisted. They're pretty bad. I think if you run away, it'll be alright. And then Jen, you can step in and... Actually, you can step in and take a shot, maybe.
Engaging.
Didn't expect that. Can we take out a pincher? Good luck. Nope, we certainly can't. We should have just overwatched that.
I know how to do this.
Somehow we can get a grenade in there. Oh, it's open top. Alright, we could get a grenade there, or we could try it here. I think we're going to be safe from the Siren. Let's try to grenade this guy. Get lucky. We are firing grenades every which way today. That's everybody. Let's see what the Siren does with its 1 remaining blade. It's gonna go hide. Very nice. Okay, this is a lot more dangerous for Tyzok. But also that turned out very nice. Okay, that means Citizen Eileen, I want you back in this building over here. Oh, we picked up some will points there too, nice. Charlie, you have a crossbow, right? Let's see what you can do with that thing. Not a whole lot, it turns out. Yeah, just so disappointing. We do need to reload it now, because it only had 2 shots. So disappointing. Always disappointed in the crossbow without fail. We do have Mist. I think Mist would rather... you know what? We can blow you up with spider drones. I was going to say Mist would rather take out the Siren, but no need. Alright, that Siren is effectively out, bleeding 60, great. This guy, just out of range, maybe in range. Shield's probably going to protect it though, even if it is in range. What do we have? Disabled leg, damaged shield, damaged pincer, okay. That makes it your call then, Juliana. I think what we do is we investigate the power of the, what is this, Iconoclast? No, yeah, Iconoclast. Let's see how well this does. We might as well use your will for rapid clearance because you're definitely going to kill this guy. 5 will points for that. Maybe not worth it.
That's it.
Alright, and then you have space, so you're also going to run over and try to pick up some more materials out of one of these boxes. While
Ready for action.
Mist, you're going to go and dump your stuff off into Scooby. What do we need to dump? Well, we do need to reload your weapon. We can dump your ammo for these yeah, let's just get rid of the poison grenades altogether. And then we'll put some of your ammo in here. Wow, I guess you must have picked that up from the other bag. We'll put some of your ammo in here. We'll put one of your Yggdrasils in here. Actually, let's put the material in there. And that's probably fine. I think you can reload this weapon too. It looks like you have another grenade in there though. So maybe you won't do that yet, just yet. If you had 3 points, I would jump you up there, but I guess we'll just run around. And then Jen can come up and just take a shot there for the hell of it. Scooby is out of ammo, can't reload, just gonna hang tight. Spider drones, you're gonna go and head this way because something's probably gonna pop up on this side of the board somewhere. That's it, let's see what kind. We got no reinforcements that turn, good. Okay, so that means Eileen, you can just run in and grab the goods. Only one tech in there. The rest of the stuff is pretty much garbage. We're gonna trade that tech for one of these useless shot grenades. Yeah, probably gonna just sell the rest of them. And then we need to start making our way out of here. Picked up 8 of 10 resource packs. I think the rest are in that thing. Hopefully Mist can get there.
Watch out, I'm moving in.
And then we can either head for this corner here or that. I think we're going to go for this one. So why don't you lead the way for us? Enemy alerted, another Siren. Uh-oh. Do we have any spiders left? Nope. Ugh. Alright. Siren invisible. Hopefully Jen can take it out. Guess we'll move you here and have you overwatch in this direction. Hopefully it comes down there. Mist, you're gonna jump. You need to get up there. Hopefully you can get the remaining goods. We have 2 resource packs remaining and no room for anything else. Tyzok, let's get you out here to help Jen. We'll put you on this weapon, get you here. And I doubt if that thing comes close enough to do anything but scream at us. Scoob, you are pretty much useless, so you're out of here. And Spider Drone, you're on the complete opposite side of the board from where we need you to be. That's everybody. Centipede-like creature coming. Hit it in the chest. And then some tail, but it's gonna get around the corner and hide.
I'm here.
I think we could get a dash in there and shotgun it, but don't think we'd survive after doing that. So we're going to just do a slow retreat with some overwatches and hope that we get lucky shots. It could come out that way or that way, so oof, not sure.
Holding position.
Charlie's out of there. Oops, forgot that there was a spider drone to control, damn. Mist is jumping as far as can be. And then Tyzok, you're gonna need 2 points to keep an Overwatch up. Let's get you over here.
Moving.
Something like that.
Holding position.
And then Eileen, you're gonna get back around where we can use you next turn. Everybody's holding their breath, hoping the Siren doesn't do anything. That was kind of a useless deploy there. Okay. Got a good arm hit, but it's still close enough to do damage. Oh, it went into some cover. Wow, these guys are being really smart. Blew up in a useless area. Let's see, can you hit it? I feel like you could run in there and take it. What's your willpower? 11 points? Yeah, let's get you in there. Get behind it, shoot it in the back of the head, maybe.
Double time.
The question is, which weapon? This thing is going to do a tiny bit of damage. Boy, may have made a mistake. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, we got through this screaming head. It's still got weapons though. You can dash out of there again.
Time for the push.
And then Jen, what you're going to do is actually, you might have a kill shot here. Very nice. Right, and that means Mist is going to try to get out of here. Yeah, let's get out of here.
I've got to be quick.
Don't think we have much danger. Let's just get them as close to the exit as possible. One Arthron left. Feels good. I'm glad we didn't see any Chirons or Acherons. Those usually make the missions a lot more spicy. Feels like there's probably something else out there because it took so long, but I think the rest of us can escape.
Relocate.
Dashing.
Awesome. Team made it out. Plenty of resources. no major wounds. Bit of damage to Scooby. Ten more points to the skill pool. Scavenging site cleared, 200 tech, very nice, and 800 materials, very nice scavenging site. We also got some ammo. We're using half of the materials we recovered and more than half of the tech we recovered for replenishment. There's always that. We're gonna have to figure out how to kill creatures without using any ammo someday. We are kind of in danger of not having any grenades. I think I also want to sell these. I probably should have gone through that and been more careful. Yeah, let's actually do that really quick. Let's get rid of all these crappy grenades we're carrying around. Maybe go through and make sure nobody's carrying a bunch of excess stuff. You're fine. Fine. Everybody seems fine. It's these ones. These are terrible. These, terrible. Let's make sure we don't have any of these in cars. Let's get rid of your terrible weapon. I'd also like to get rid of your terrible armor, but we'll do that later. Let's get rid of your terrible weapon. I'd rather have you no weapon than a terrible one. Ugh. Deceptor MGs, okay. You kind of have a terrible sniper rifle, don't you? Let's give you at least a Pythagoras. I guess we'll give you some ammo, basic ammo for that. That's it, okay, so everything is off of the people. We can scrap the stuff we don't want. These Kaidoimos grenades are just awful. Vidar grenade, pretty awful. And then we don't have a Redeemer. We do have an Uron. We can get rid of these. We can get rid of the Yat. Scrapping everything that gets us partway back to recovering what we lost for replenishing them. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was the B team and Scooby with a quick scavenging mission. There's another one not too far from them here. It's not in Mist. Might not be too bad. Let's send them there. The only person with any damage is Jen. We're going to send not the gift, but the carrier with them to bring Scooby along. Scooby took a little damage, but he'll be okay. Who else do we have? Chariot is waiting for an Aspida. Mass Manicore is... Ooh, we're going to have a Protean Mutan mission pretty soon. Tenuous is trading. Did we forget to move you? We were trading tech for materials here. We didn't. So, yeah, we got a lot of good materials. Wow, we have a pretty good amount of materials suddenly. Enough to start thinking about building more stuff in bases, in fact. Maybe one more pass of that. Especially this one. We have these two training facilities. This place is a pretty nice base. It has a fab and two more spaces. We could make another fab and, or maybe let's just make the two research stations that we lost. And do we have medical bay, living quarters? Yeah, we have everything we need here. This is a nice site. Let's put some research labs here. I think 4 days. It's going to take a long time and we don't have enough resources because of the tech that requires. Okay. Well, I also forgot to move Tenuous, so we're gonna move you, and we need more tech. We're gonna head back to Sanhedrian and try to scavenge some tech from them. Is there any here? There is. Let's go there. Otherwise, I think everybody is accounted for. Scout is just about to finish an exploration. Inaccessible. I told you to move. Gift, you're waiting. Tenuous, you're traveling. Chariot, you're waiting. Let's see what happens here. The Waters of Life, Akshak. At Akshak, our operatives are approached by a young woman. She is uninfected, but has been selected to be taken to the Chamber of Baptism and anointed with the Waters of Life. That is, deliberately exposed to the Pandora virus. The effects of the Pandora virus will then be disrupted by the secret methods of the disciples, allowing her body to transform, but keeping her mind free. The young woman is the daughter of a high-ranking New Jericho officer. He has sent several messages demanding the conversion be stopped and his daughter returned to him. She has no intention of returning, however, having abandoned New Jericho to seek out the teachings of the Exalted. Still, she is nervous and asks for advice. We could encourage her to convert. That's undoubtedly going to piss off New Jericho, but make Anu happy. We could kidnap her and return her to her father. That seems a bit autocratic for us. We could encourage her to go back home. Or, this is a matter of religious freedom. We can't get involved. Yeah, I mean, I think it's basically this one is like, you know, I don't think it's the brightest idea to be mutating yourself, but we do employ mutoids, so if it's your desire. Haven Leader didn't like that. Disciple of Anu didn't like that. Interesting. Sanhedrian liked it, and New Jericho didn't like it. Wow, that is interesting. What people choose to do with their lives based on their beliefs is none of our business, whether we agree or disagree. Having the freedom to believe what you want is a human right. What are we fighting for if not that? Okay, well, that kind of further aligns us with Sanhedrian, which is, I guess, the right choice. That was an Anu site. We could trade tech for food if we had any tech, but we don't. We're going to have these guys just continue to go to some of these unexplored sites in the hope that more of them are Sanhedrian with tech. Unfortunately, the only Sanhedrian we found out here don't have any tech. Alright, that was a move, right? Yeah. And then I think we're going to hit this Protean Mutan Field before anything else. Great, so let's take a look at this antediluvian ruin. This is the A-Team, led by Sophia Brown. Sophia has 20 points to spend. Her willpower and strength are both pretty high. She doesn't need PDW because she has her shotgun. It might be wise to actually give her a higher range weapon. We could also give her the Slam Strike for now, just to see what that's like. This isn't, oops, that was a mistake. This is a Protean Mutan mission. So yeah, getting up close and personal is a good way to take these guys out, but it's also, you know, let's not give you the Slam Strike for this. Let's give you something with better range. And let's give you grenades. Wow, and let's actually check our grenade situation because this is speed is in the thing, we're not yeah, let's get rid of these Chimera and Kaidoimos grenades out of here also. Wait. There we go. I just removed actual grenades that I wanted. Somehow it wasn't really working, was it? Let's move these up in front of the Aspida. Might be nice to have a Gungnir sooner. Actually, that Gungnir's taking too long. Let's just move the grenade up there. I think I blew it and got other things out of the queue, but that's okay. Let's finish this deployment. Sophia does have a Odin grenade in hand. She's also going to carry a Deimos just in case she needs the range. We'll start her out actually with the Deimos in hand, and Yeah, we'll figure that out. She does have 20 points to spend. I don't think giving her a new class is the right thing to do right now, because I'd rather... Although I could give her a heavy. Maybe if she could jump into range. I don't know. She's happy in this armor. Let's just give her more strength. Let's max her out. Let's just do that right now. In fact, there's so many Phoenix point skill points. Let's max out her strength. Let's max out her will. Let's call Sophia maxed. And we don't need to cure your corruption. You're fine. Jacob. Jacob is doing great with the acid firing living assault rifle. Probably use some flame grenades, although I don't think those are going to be that helpful here. Maybe we'll give you the slam strike. If we put the slam strike in your... we'll put the slam strike in your backpack. We won't give you any extra ammo for it. You'll be fine. Points wise, I think it would be nice to max your willpower out as well, but we'll give you another... we'll do 1 point for now. And then we'll take a look at Omar. Omar's carrying the Goliath and a Deceptor. Flame's not going to help us much here, so you're probably fine. Let's give you another willpower point also. I don't think there's much else to say there. Omar's been with us for a while. I didn't check the corruption of Jacob. He's fine. Takeshi, another one. He's got the Mercy. We haven't really tried using that yet. Yeah, might be okay. No grenades available to give to you. We could go pull them off of someone else. In fact, let's make sure we have some grenades available for these guys. Like, you don't need a grenade. This is going to be a hard mission. We're going to want a lot of grenades. We always want a lot of explosives when we're dealing with the antediluvians. Yeah, and we have a lot of grenades just hiding around. Let's pull all of these off of everybody, in fact. Just so we can dole them out more effectively. We also might want to pull the Gungnir off of Citizen Eileen, because this group is Irina. Does Irina have a Gungnir? I doubt it. Oh, she does. Okay. Yeah, in that case, we don't need you to be carrying both a Gungnir and a Pythagoras. Gungnir seems to have satisfied me that it is a good replacement. The Hera one is kind of useless for this mission. Guess we'll give you a grenade. Okay, we were looking at Takeshi. Takeshi is going to want a grenade in his hand. He also has the shotgun as backup. And I think that was everybody. You guys are going to be with the Aphid. I guess I didn't look at Takeshi's skill points. Yeah, let's give you a willpower point. I don't think... actually, close quarters specialist might be nice for the plus 20 damage. We've been talking about giving you both of these for a while. Let's do it. We're going to spend a lot of points on Takeshi now that you have a shotgun at hand. And that'll do. No need to cure your corruption. We're actually going to load you up with extra grenades. Maybe we'll spread all of these grenades around with everybody anyway. Irina, with the Gungnir, you're going to get some willpower, I think. Yeah, the rest of those are useless for you. Let's bring you up to 18 willpower for now. And then one last time through the group, making sure everybody has grenades. We don't like to be short of grenades. think everybody has at least 2, except for Irina. Maybe we'll swap that one that I just put on Jacob. Yeah. On to Irina. And there we go. I think that's the loadout we're going to go with. Start this mission next time. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Corknut playing Phoenix Point. Join us next time when we attempt to clear a Protean Mutan Field with the A-Team. Should be exciting. Hope to see you then. Bye-bye for now.